interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside. And you know he isn't having the best of games from the floor. It hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Left side of Ibaka. Lets it go from 11. Bounces 6 points.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Knocked away. Here's Bazemore. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And there's the 3-second violation. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Hawks.
Now into the line. Substitution.
Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Payne with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Sacramento.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Scott with a screen on Ibaka. Now, Freak. He's got 10. Buries the long-range jumper. Freak's got 4 points this quarter.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Screen by Ibaka. Payne kicks to Ibaka. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Durant with it. Out defended by Freak. They double him with Freak. With the shot. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
There's a screen. Shooter passes to Freak. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Atlanta with the rebound. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. From deep. But they get it back. Splitter dishes to Freak. The pass to Millsap. He kicks it to Freak. Splitter sets a screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Freak. Millsap misses. Here is Splitter. And Scott has it in the corner. Outside Millsap. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second clock.
Underball.
And here is Durant. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Thunder lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, through the first 2 quarters at least, turnovers have been a big issue. What are they doing that is causing you so much trouble offensively?
Well, it's been a high-pressure game, both in transition and in half-court sets. We'll fix it, though. We just need to play a little more steady and make our passes a little more careful.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Look who's coming on the court.
Here we go now. The start of the third quarter. Welcome you back. Checked in for the Thunder. And then for Atlanta. Muscala, he's checked in for Millsap. Wright comes in for Cephalosha. And Freak subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. On the court for Atlanta, in at point guard. Horford is out there with Muscala. Then it's Terrell Wright. And it's Teague in at the 2-guard spot. And Durant sends it back. Inside and stolen by Horford. Teague kicks to Freak for the lead. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 4 assists now tonight. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's Payne, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
I think it's been a strong line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
Here's Freak. 16 points for him. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
And it's good. And that's 15 points for Kevin Durant.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Wasted no time on that one. 22 points for Freak.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been
That's a beautiful jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Durant with a wide-open look. No luck. And Atlanta will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
It's Durant on the wing. Again, Durant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that one's good. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
They can't guard us.
Yes, Kevin. Well, the Hawks coach had some advice for his team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. The coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
2 shots in the lineup coming. Mitch McGarry.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 15-5 run. The rebound by McGarry.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
The basket drops, and it's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Freak passes the splitter. Teague dishes to Scott. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Scott's got his first points in this one.
I'd Tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Here's Bazemore, guarded by Wright. And Waiters kicks to Payne. Misses the three. The Hawks leading by 8. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Durant with the steal. Here's Bazemore, defended by Scott. Teague on the double team. It's Durant on the wing. There's the dish to Payne. Unloads. That's tipped.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Splitter passes to Freak. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his there's the triple. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Scott. 19 points for Teague.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Kicks it to Payne. Outside Durant. Pass to Payne. Makes it off the glass. Payne's got 6 points.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Hawks leading by 9. 1:46 left to play in the third.
Sticking too much.
Here's Freak. Payne grabs the board. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Bazemore gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Right outside. And there's the feed to Scott. Just 5 on the clock. Good.
Freak.
26 points for Freak.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Here's Scott. No good from outside. Thunder trailing by 9. 40 seconds left in the third. Down low. Here's Durant. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Hunter's with the stop.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out of transition.
2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Freak. The kick out to Teague. That 3 off the mark. And again, Oklahoma City running the court in transition. Second shot opportunity, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right after these.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul.
And the Thunder making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Al Horford. He's checked in for Splitter. T comes in for Mike Scott. And Freak subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. And Gary out there with Ennis Cantor. And it's Payne in at the 1. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Well, Ennis Cantor has been getting it done. He has 9 rebounds, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. Thornton comes in for Deion Waiters.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
That ties it up. Yes, that's now 23 points for Al Horford.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And Cantor throws it back.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Millsap has the open look. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Kane kicks to Durant.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Here's Freak. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes to Cephalosha. He's looking for Horford and finds him. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Al Horford, clearly has the touch right.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 15-6 run. Durant dishes to Ibaka. The basket drops and gets fouled on the shot.
Look out now. Ibaka has caught fire.
The free throw drops from Ibaka.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the arm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Millsap a screen. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closer. Offensive rebound.
If you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who go to the line.
.12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The second chance effort. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? He misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come out empty-handed. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. I was just wondering what would happen next. Major drama. We saw a good one.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, this game looked like it was going to be very...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Seen it with my own eyes, how it getting otherwise without the luxury of leaving. The touch and feeling of free is untangible technically. It's something we got to believe in. Connect the cause and the fact, one foot in front of the next. This is the start of a journey. And my mind is already gone in the fear of the unknown. Somehow this doesn't concern me. And you can stand right there if you want, but I'm going on.
Look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger and Kimo Sabi. The horses are big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps. Racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat. We branched off, shine. I just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure. My pipes are intact. Don't believe me, I be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama.
Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. NYG. They said New York fell off. Who bringing New York back? I'm like, where we went? What part the game is that? We've been here the whole time, anxiously waiting. And the streets paper chasing, pre-testing our patience. Now stop the presses. Listen up, this is not a lecture. More like a message with a flow that's as hot as peppers. Pop the only way you can stop this villain. I'm sick with it, couldn't with a moxicillin. I've been the illest since Ill Kid, Operation Red. Though I never contemplated that. Then that's a rap, turn your pages to 03. Chapter NYG's, pants is my code D. No iron team, homie, picture me solo. See what happened to Tony, what he did to Manolo. There go that New York Giant, back on it again. Seen with Wolverines and he wasn't from Michigan. Y'all listening, y'all can hear a lyrical street. In the Carter's Raw Dens. Raps don't work, find us in Tennessee. Looking for bucks, see if they still tend to NYG.
We appeal to those that feel.
Practice freedom of speech and refuse to hold back. Hey, what you say?
NYG.
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. I'm slipping down a chain reaction. And here I go, here I go, here I go, go. And once again I'm yours in fractions. It takes me down, pulls me down low. Honey, it's raining tonight, but storms always have an eye. Tell me you're covered tonight, or tell me lies, tell me lies. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me, we're the same force. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I'm better under your reflection. But did you know, did you know, did you know, no, that's anybody else that's meant, yeah. It's all the same, all the same, all the same glow. Honey, it's raining tonight, but storms always have an eye, have an eye. Tell me you're covered tonight, or tell me lies, tell me lies. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me, we're the same force. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. You and me run the same course. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course.
Demands that they stop responding to our messages. Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
Bring you all the highlights and heartbreaks.
Do you recall not long ago when you would walk on the sidewalk? Innocent, remember, all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Look, it's we need someone to lean on. Look, it's all we need is somebody to lean on. Look, it's we need someone to lean on.
Came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32
32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them. They stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and breaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all went down. You don't want to miss this. It's NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. See how countless hours of work one day and one game makes a difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 30 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them. They stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all went down. You don't want to miss this. It's NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. See how countless hours of work
It's relentless. You have to bring your A game.
came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them. They stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all went down. You don't want to miss this. It's NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. See how countless hours of work
It's relentless. You have to bring your A game.
came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them. They stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all went down. You don't want to miss this. It's NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. See how countless hours of work
It's relentless. You have to bring your A game.
came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them. They stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all went down. You don't want to miss this. It's NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. See how countless hours of work.
It's relentless. You have to bring your A game.
Came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them, they stop responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all went down.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Salt Lake City as the Jazz go up against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me at my AAU, early stages out, then going to the late, great Jack Curran in high school. Those were the ones. And honestly, there's no bigger than family. My brother Vince and my dad were the ones who really got me there.
Well, you got to have great teammates. You know, I'm the first one to say, yeah, I have 4 championships, but one of my favorite teammates, Big Shot Bob, he saved me so many times. Another one of my favorite teammates, B. Shaw, he saved me. Rick Fox, he saved me. So you got to have great teammates, great organizations. You know, they allow you to focus on what you do and what you do best, as long as family and friends and all that. And Ernie, I remember when you interviewed me when I was 18 years old.
I remember that. Now, I had just started at Turner, went to San Antonio, and did a feature on Big Shaq.
Wow, that's incredible.
It was.
Yeah.
I haven't changed at all, have I?
No, you still look beautiful.
I had more hair.
Good genes or good docs?
He's got good doctors.
Let's get to Kevin Harlan. Kev.
You'll do the knowledge to the master builder. The new millennium. It's the home of the Jazz here in Utah as 2K Sports brings you today's action. Live from Salt Lake City, Utah, and the Energy Solutions Arena. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Changes. Withy's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alec Burks comes in for Rodney Hood. And Trey Burks subbed in for Mack. Then for the Hawks, Splitters checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Cephalosha. And Freak subbed in for Teague. On the court for Atlanta, Freak in its shooting guard. Mike Scott out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Splitter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ladies and gentlemen, your Jazz dancers. All we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
And they've had a lot set the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Freak. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Suns.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
So it's Utah now. 6-point lead. 5 on the clock. On its way from Hayward for 2. No good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And a wide open look for Freak. Misses the three.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And the three off target. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And, guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Hayward, 2 points.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Lights checked in. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Burke. And Splitter pulls it down.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Here's Freak. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Now we've got a moment to see how the Jazz are doing ranking-wise, Kevin. 6th in blocks, 6th in points off turnovers. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And going back to their block shots, they're fearless, challenging shooters and contesting everything. You end up on a few posters, but I love that willingness to take a stand defensively.
Burke kicks to Withy. Pass to Henderson. Pass to Burks. And stolen by Freak. The finish. And he jams it with authority.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Jazz leading by 7. Burke kicks to Withy. Favors with the screen. Baseline J on the way. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Favors has got 10.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Shooter passes to Freak. Fires from deep. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Outside Favors. Now, here's Burks. D right on him. And Burke has it in the corner. Now the dish to Burks. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. And the Jazz lead by 9.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Count that one.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And Favors kicks to Burks. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Jazz dancers.
with Gorge from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin. Well, the Hawks coach had some advice for his team over that last break. He's right into the opposition's hands. He wants his guys playing very patiently, drawing out possessions, and resisting the urge to get out and run. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
I like the recognition the defense played.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Favors with the screen. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Nato. Scott pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 5. There's a screen. Here's Freak. Offline with his 3. Utah's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Kicks to Favors. Nice D from Scott.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz lead by 5. And we'll get things. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skill. Well, the desires there, and sounds like the commitment.
Substitution.
Atlanta making some changes. Splitter's checked in for Muscala. Millsap comes in for Cephalosha. And Freak subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. On the court for Atlanta, Freak in at point guard. Paul Millsap out there with Horford. Then there's Teague, and it's Splitter in at to the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Jazz lead by 3.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Freak dishes to Millsap. He kicks to Splitter. Here's Freak. It's good. This game is all even. Freak's got 17 now.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter. So a moment now to see the story on Jeff Teague. He's one of the standouts over the last month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully, this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Here's Freak. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And there's the feed to Matt. In the corner, it's Hayward. Another miss by Utah. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Millsap passes to Teague. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. And for the Jazz, they're shooting with 42% accuracy in the second quarter. Wide open look. Here's Gobert. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Hayward. And it's Burks in for Trey Burke. Splitter sets a screen for Freak. Connects from three-point range. Freak's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hawks.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Burks with the steal. And there's the pass to Matt. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school G right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And Mack drops them both. The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Freak kicks to right. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Hawks ball.
While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Hawks, number 1.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they play.
Now, Freak. 29 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
And here's Henderson. No scoring yet for him, but that's likely to change. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. The Jazz shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Splitter sets a screen. Puts up a 3. Teague dishes to Freak. Shot clock at 6. Rebound, Utah. They've led by as much as 10. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game closes. Out the 4-game homestand for him. Such a wide open look. And now it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Finished off by Scott.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Favors passes to Burks. Favors with a screen on Teague. Now here's Burks. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
Freak kicks to right. Here's Scott. Henderson pulls it in.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
To the left wing. Here's Burks. And he's good on the 3-ball. Burks has got 6 here in this quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Teague drives in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like it.
And so that's the end of the first half. Jazz out in front, up 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
Yo, honestly, Doris, these dudes are playing like a bunch of weaklings out here. I don't even know if the rest of the guys want to win as bad as I do, but they aren't playing like it. If everyone comes out with my intensity in the second half, we're going to be even in no time.
Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us.
I thought we'd get much more offense out of the low post. Let's make a serious effort to get the ball into the paint. We need more buckets coming from down low.
And I couldn't have asked for more from the bench either. We are getting some quality minutes from you guys. There's going to be more PT for you coming up. And remember, there are still 2 quarters of basketball left. Don't go out there and think we have to immediately start running and gunning. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Now the second half about to start up.
It's NBA 2K's first esports event, the Road to the Finals tournament. With $250,000 and a trip to the NBA Finals on the line, stakes are high. See how countless hours of work
It's relentless. You have to bring your A game.
came down to one day and one game being the difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here. Or staying home. 32 teams came together to compete, and the drama was intense.
Advance them. They stopped responding to our messages.
Enough for someone to take their frustrations out on the disc.
We're bringing you all the highlights and heartbreaks. Only 2 teams made it through to the final. Here's the story of how it all went down. You don't want to miss this.
Pocking big, watching over the kid like yeah, shit, the wait's over. Blow out and take over, I'm the truth. Give you proof, catch a video, shoot. Pull them on you while them cameras on you. How you love that? Don't wanna bump with stacks, so get head, dumb up. Make me call crumb up, it's the militia. Don't know about got me heated, frustrated about the blow. Me and Pan, Rave got the gauge raising. Sick of talk about it, ain't on my wavelength.
United we stand together, down for whatever divided. We get at you from all angles. Gangstar forbid, NYG, same team, no game. Love is love, fam, one and the same. Funny style, act strange, going against the grain. Don't wanna see us on top, I think. We adapt to change. Fame, fortune, and material gain. Flow stay natural, unrestrained. Let me explain. Don't get it till you set it aflame. Subject them to pain. Make them respect the name that set you rep. Connect you claim. Stay ready to steps ahead of competitors. They'll test your aim. H-stack. My foundation. With mine slack, not take the blame. Playing for keeps, we came to win.
Yo, I'm the Jerry Rice to this. Much too nice to quit. And just so you know, we never liked you, kid. Cause you ain't wanna let be. So I'ma convene with my team before we gotta let the speak. Cause nowadays, y'all rappers are carbon copies. Your bars are sloppy, still it's hard to stop me. Especially when I connect with my man. Rep with my fam, we taking back the rest of our land. And we don't really care if they say it. They're playing your hits, we about to make our way in this. And let's see if your gimmick lasts till the next season. In a flash, take out, give me the next reason. Flip for my people's hair, spit for my people's hair. Yeah, time to get rich with my people's hair. Cut off a snake's head, then we break bread. Same team, no games. You on the ground trying to fake dead.
I mean, you already wrote for us. What's one more quote for us? Oh, Lord.